चारों तरफ हो खुशियों की लहर, हर तरफ चलता गुणगान रहे। बरसे असीम अनुकंपा ईश्वर की, आपके होठों पर सदा मुस्कान रहे। हमारे सभी गणमान्य अतिथियों का मैं बहुत बहुत स्वागत करती हूँ, हृदय की गहराइयों से अभिनंदन करती हूँ।
Hello and good evening, everyone. I, Shreya Singh, with my co-anchor Ayushi Verma, welcome all our distinguished guests, teachers, students, and research scholars from all the participating institutions to the cultural evening of the valedictory ceremony of ICAN4. After 10 days full of knowledgeable discussions and deliberations over a diversity of topics, we are finally on the edge of saying goodbye to ICAN. I extend a heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for being here and making this day even more delightful with your presence. ICAN4 gave us a chance to bring together a plethora of brilliant minds and a galaxy of intellectual thoughts on one platform where we all can share our screens together and witness the world's first 10-day digital live international conference, ICAN4. As a closing act, we bring to you another evening filled with a variety of cultural performances showcasing different aspects of art.
शुभम मोदी आईसीसीआर में सूचीबद्ध हिंदुस्तानी शास्त्रीय गायक हैं। वह आकाशवाणी के ग्रेडेड कलाकार भी हैं और वर्तमान में दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय से हिंदुस्तानी शास्त्रीय संगीत में पीएचडी कर रहे हैं। दिल्ली घराने के गाने का अंदाज उनकी विशेषता है और 15 साल से अधिक वर्षों से वह दिल्ली घराने के उस्ताद तनवीर अहमद खान के शागिर्द रहे हैं। इन्होंने दुनिया के कई बड़े-बड़े हिस्सों में पैमाने पर प्रदर्शन करते हुए भारतीय शास्त्रीय संगीत की छटाएं बिखेरी हैं। शुभम मोदी आज हमारे सामने एक बहुत ही प्यारा कबीर भजन प्रस्तुत करने जा रहे हैं, तो चलिए सुनते हैं।
लागो मेरो यार फकीरे में, मन लागो मेरो यार फकीरे में, जो सुख पायो राम भजन में, राम भजन में, सो सुख नहीं अमीरी में, मन लागो मेरो यार फकीरे में, मन लागो मेरो यार फकीरे हाथ में कुंडी बगल में सोथा, सर कर गमर रे रे गम बदनी दब सनि दब दम प गमर रे रे गम बदनी दब दनि 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 रे दनि दनि बद म ब गम रे 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 गम ब गम रे हाथ में कुंडी बगल में सोथा, हाथ में कुंडी बगल में सोथा, चारों दिशा जगीरी में, मन लागो मेरो यार फकीरे में, कहत कबीर सुनो सा तो गा गा म ब द नि द ब द नि रे ज नि द द ज नि द नि नि द ब द द ब म ब ग ग म ब द नि नि द ब द द नि द द नि द ग रे ज नि द नि नि द ब म ग म ब ग म रे रे नि ज ज द नि रे सा कहत कबीर सुनो भाई साधो कहत कबीर सुनो भाई साधो साहिब मिले सबूरी में मन लागो मेरो यार पकड़े मन लागो मेरो यार पकड़े में मन लागो मेरो यार पकड़े
Poems, being the most crystallized form of emotions, have an eternal magic on us, presenting two of the most classical poems of freedom and beauty, qualities making us humane in the truest sense. Where words come from the mind and expressions come from the body, what else can be better than presenting these poems through Angik Abhinay, done beautifully by Medha Aich. Medha Aich is an alumni of National School of Drama and a Visharad in Bharatnatyam. She has worked in the field of theatre extensively since childhood and have acted in major roles in more than 30 plays under national and international directors. She is also a dramatic arts teacher and a Bharatnatyam trainer. Here I welcome Medha Aich.
Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, but the clear stream of reason has not lost its way to the dreary desert sands of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven freedom, my Father, let my country awake.
She Walks in Beauty by Lord Byron. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to that tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace which waves in every raven tress or softly lightens over her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express how pure, how dear their dwelling place. And on that cheek and over that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the tints that glow but tell of days in goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent.
Nothing can fill the void like music. So why to stay back in treating all of us with some soul-filling music that encompasses the insecurities held inside by every girl throughout her life? So here's a song by Ananya Verma, a student of Delhi Metropolitan Education.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limit. She craves attention. She praises an image. She prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we've made her blind, so she tries to cover up pain and cut her woes away. Cause cover girls don't cry after their face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The work to change it's hard. No scars, see you're beautiful. These stars will be beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing. The work to change it's hard. No scars, see you're beautiful. These stars will be beautiful. She has dreams to be an envy, so she's starving. You know, cover girls see nothing. She says beauty is pain and there's beauty in everything. What's a little bit of hunger? I can go a little while longer. She fades away. She don't see her perfect. She don't understand. She's worth it all. That beauty goes deeper than the surface. So to all the girls that's hurting, let me be your mirror. Help you see a little bit clearer. The light that shines within. There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world will change its heart. Those scars still beautiful. We stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing. The world will change its heart. No scars till you're beautiful. We stars and we're beautiful. No better you than the you that you are. No better life than the life we live in. No better time to shine, you're a star. Oh, you beautiful. You beautiful. There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world will change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. We stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing. The world will change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. We stars and we're beautiful.
Next, we have a poet among us, Sneha Roy, an ardent lover and learner of all things art and culture. Sneha Roy is a debater, poet, and a public speaker. A recent postgraduate in English from Jawaharlal Nehru University, she's been dabbling with the spoken and written word since long. With several of her poems forthcoming or published in Muse India, Kali Project by Indie Blue Publishing, USA, Dry Tongues and Brave Hearts by Red River Press, Antargata by Bangalore Poetry Circle, and more, she was also one of the top 30 poets at Wingwood Poetry Prize 2017 and has recently received a fully funded scholarship to attend PEN, America's Free Speech Advocacy Institute, this summer. Let's lend our ears a treat and listen to Sneha's poem describing the emotions of a library book that's been lying untouched due to the pandemic.
Untouched. I am an ignored book on a library shelf, whose paperback jacket wears an overcoat of settling dust, silent, worn, and sullen with the hopes of being tucked under a pillow at 3 a.m. Sometimes a pair of beautiful hands with crisscross lines on their palms hovers over and around me, and my hidden pages jolt and stiffen hard with the hot, melting desire of being held, of being read and read with a well-manicured nail, underlining, smudging my edges with the scent of filtered coffee and cream cookie crumbs, dipped in the perfume of tired human skin, tickling the solemn spine of my archaic words as I moan. Whisper unspoken, untraded secrets with an urge, a longing of never, ever, never being closed and put down like the dead. But those hands deceive. Those hands cheat and never really hold me. Finally settling on another beside me, brushing by my sides to pull it closer as I come undone, topple, and then fall hard, face down like the buttered side of bread, with no pressed roses of love peeping back at you out of my crooked gold binder, with no pressed roses of love giggling back at you out of that dog-eared page from the epilogue. Heavens, I am a book so chaste with being unread, no long fingers trail down my being, pouring into my blank spaces, leaving me shivering, of never being held and clutched tight all over again to somebody's heaving bosom of bereavement, setting off static sparks on the loose ends of a pastel blue knitted cardigan. I am a dead book. So empty, not of words, but of touches.
इस खूबसूरत कविता के बाद अब बारी है फ्यूजन डांस की, जो मेल है पंजाबी और राजस्थानी जोश का। इस नृत्य की प्रस्तुति करेंगे डीएमई की सूची पाठक, अनुष्का सक्सेना और सुहानी सरीन। आपको एक और बात बता दें, इस नृत्य प्रस्तुति के साथ साथ गायन भी उन्होंने खुद ही किया है।
करावो जी रे क्यों तरसावे हो मन सकल दिखावो जी थारी शरारत सब जानू मैं चौधरी मारे से ले न पंगा जी मैं कह लगे हमारे टुकड़ में जागी हो गई चंदा लखारी साजरी मन दामन में बांधी खुशी है चुम्मा 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 ओ हमारे टुकड़ में जागी हो गई चंदा लखारी साजरी मन दामन में बांधी खुशी है चुम्मा 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 चुम्मा
अब बारी है उस गाने की जो आपको उत्तराखंड से होते पलायन की कहानी दर्शाएगा, जिसके रचयिता हैं राम लुहानी। राम लुहानी बहुत ही अच्छे संगीतकार, गायक और सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता हैं। वह संगीत चिकित्सा की मदद से शारीरिक और मनोवैज्ञानिक विकारों को किस प्रकार ठीक किया जाए इस विषय पर शोध कर रहे हैं।
नमस्कार। आज उत्तराखंड के जिस गीत की हम बात कर रहे हैं वो उत्तराखंड के सर्वाधिक ज्वलंत मुद्दों में से एक पलायन पर आधारित है। क्यों उत्तराखंड से पलायन हो रहा है, क्यों पलायन नहीं होना चाहिए, और इसके अलावा क्यों उत्तराखंड को देवभूमि कहा जाता है। ऐसे ही बहुत सारे प्रश्नों के उत्तर आपको इस गीत के माध्यम से मिलेंगे। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं। हिटो दीदी हिटो भोला, हिटो दीदी हिटो भोला, हिटवे बेड़ा मेरे पहाड़ा हो मेरे पहाड़ा उकाऊ सेना मेरे पहाड़ा मेरे पहाड़ा, मेरे पहाड़ हरी भरी जंगल को बीड़ा, मेरे पहाड़ बिछी रही चौमासे को छीड़ा, नंदा देवी पंचचूली बुझ गई आकाशा, जय बद्री केदार जय हो तुम्हारी छुआशा, हरिद्वार ऋषिकेश बटंदी दुनिया मगना, मेरे पहाड़ देवभूमि हमारी छुशाना, नैनीताल की नैना देवी, नैनीताल की नैना देवी बागेश्वर उतरैनी, हिटो पहाड़ बोलो नहीं ओ दादा ओ बेणी, हिटो दीदी हिटो भोला, हिटो दीदी हिटो भोला।
ले चलते हैं आपको राजस्थान की सैर कराने एक खूबसूरत नृत्य के साथ, जिसकी प्रस्तुति करेंगी केआर मंगलम यूनिवर्सिटी गुरुग्राम की छात्रा यशोदा कटारिया।
Next up, we have another unique presentation by Runal Rajbonshi, an artist from Tezpur, Assam. He holds a master's degree in fine arts from Nikhil Bharat Sangeet Samiti, Kolkata. He has a vast creative skill set in all kinds of paintings, sculptures, clay modeling, designing, and caricatures, and is also a tattoo artist by profession. He has been awarded with Northeast Harmony Award of 9th Annual Northeast State Exhibition of Art NESEA and Merit Award for Northeast Zone for Painting in Kalanand Art Contest 2017 organized by Praful Dahanukar Art Foundation. He is also India Book of Records holder for the year 2021 and has been awarded with the title Grand Master by Asia Book of Records, both for creating maximum portraits on river stones. Let's watch Ronald paint a picture about nature and the pandemic that's definitely going to resonate with each one of us. After such a refreshing and beautiful lineup of performances, we must now invite Professor Dr. Amrish Saxena, Dean DME Media School, Director DME Studios and Productions, Director International Relations, Delhi Metropolitan Education, Noida, and Convener ICAN4 to please say a few words. Over to you, sir.
I don't think there is any need to say something now. After all music and dance, we should always remember that, relish that, enjoy that. That's it. Thank you.
अब मैं गुजारिश करना चाहूंगी प्रोफेसर सुस्मिता बाला, हेड डीएमई मीडिया स्कूल से, आप आएं और कुछ शब्द साझा करें।
थैंक यू आयुषी। दुर्गा पूजा की परफॉर्मेंस से लेके पेंटिंग और भांगड़ा, म्यूजिक, कबीर भजन, सभी कुछ इतना अच्छा था कि शब्द नहीं है बोलने के लिए। और इसका सारा क्रेडिट जाता है टीनम को। इन्होंने इतनी मेहनत से सारा ये परफॉर्मेंस का अरेंजमेंट किया और बहुत एफर्ट्स किए इसके लिए। और रियली इट्स वेरी नाइस टू सी डिफरेंट परफॉर्मेंस। मीन्स आपके पास इनॉग्रेशन में भी इतना अच्छा परफॉर्मेंसेस हुआ था और इस बार भी इतना वैरायटी इसमें परफॉर्मेंस था कि बहुत अच्छा लगा। जो स्टार्टिंग में दुर्गा पूजा, उसके एक्सप्रेशन एंड ऑल सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा था। एंड पेंटिंग तो वाओ, मजा आ गया। बहुत ही खूबसूरत पेंटिंग उन्होंने इतनी जल्दी से बनाई, फटाफट करके, दोनों हाथों में ब्रश का यूज करके, बहुत अच्छा। और जैसे मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी कहा था कि हमारे यहाँ इतने सारे छुपे कलाकार हैं, उनको अब आगे, और अब तो अभी तो कॉलेज बंद है, लेकिन इसी तरह से अगर ये कुछ और एफर्ट्स करते रहें, डिफरेंट एक्सरसाइज करते रहें, डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम्स बनाते रहें और फ्यूचर ऑल्सो, तो हमें पता चलेगा कि हाँ, इतने सारे हमारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिनको कुछ ना कुछ एक्टिविटी आती है, जिनको कुछ ना कुछ करना आता है। क्लासेस में जो परफॉर्म करते हो उसके अलावा अगर कुछ करना आता है तो वो हमें भी पता चलना चाहिए। सो बहुत अच्छा लगा। थैंक्स all of you. Thanks to Tinam and thanks to all performers. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Now I request Dr. Tinam Bora, Assistant Professor, DME Media School, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Shreya. This took a lot of effort, like ma'am mentioned, and it's been the last 10 days have been really, I have been on the edge trying to put this all performances together. And at the end, it's all worth it because it came up all so well. I would like to offer my thanks to Dr. Ramri Saxena, Dean DME Media School, and Dr. Sushmita Bala, Head DME Media School, for their constant guidance and support. I'm also immensely grateful to all the students who participated and contributed in today's cultural event with their beautiful performances. Ananya, Suchi, Suhani, Anushka, Malvika, and Soumya, thank you for entertaining us tonight. I'm particularly thankful to Ms. Yashoda Kataria, student of Mangalam University, which is a partner institute of ICAN4, for her contribution towards the program today. Words are not enough to thank the efforts of our guest performers, Ms. Medha Aich, Ms. Gayatri Mohanta, Mr. Runal Rajvanshi, Ms. Neha Roy, Mr. Shubham Modi, and Mr. Ram Lohani for making time out of their busy schedules and obliging us with their immensely valuable performances. I am also very much thankful to the student team who worked behind the scenes, Yashika Agarwal, Muskan Baveja, Souvik Mandal, Aman Arora, and Rishabh Patel for all their support, the technical support, and in help in all kinds of ways. Whenever I would just ask them, please do this for me, they would do it. And I'm very thankful to them for this. I would also like to put on record my heartfelt thanks to all my colleagues, all the faculty members of DME Media School, Ms. Manmeet Kaur, Dr. Manashwi Maheshwari, Mr. Mohit Kishore Bhatt, Mr. Pramod Pandey, Ms. Shruti, Ms. Mudita Raj, Ms. Krishna Pandey, Ms. Sukriti Arora for all their support and help in putting together the show this evening. The event could not have been successful without the support from the digital team comprising of Mr. Ritik Ghosh, Mr. Sumantra Das, Mr. Yogesh Sharma, Mr. Sachin Nair, and Mr. Muhammad Kamal, who ensured the smooth conduction of the program. Also, a big thank you to Ayushi and Shreya for beautifully hosting the event. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants, guests, and students for joining us and making the event more beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you to Dr. Tinam Bora for always guiding us and mentoring us through it all. Before wrapping up the session, I'd like to express my gratitude to all the participants for making their beautiful talents a part of ICAN4. Thank you to each one of you. Keeping gratitude as the only emotion in the end, I, Shreya Singh, with my co-anchor Ayushi Verma, take your leave tonight as the finale of the second edition of world's first 10-day digital live international conference ICAN4, but do not forget our promise of coming back again with ICAN5 soon with the silver hope of not keeping it virtual. Hope you had the best time of yours as we had ours. Good night. Take care, everyone.